Hi there, I'm Hayden Crawford from Numerologist.com and I'm a wellness coach specialising in colour therapy. Today I'm going to be revealing my top 10 ways in which you can slay an energy vampire. Okay, a quick recap for you. So in my last video that I created on the top 10 traits of a Syrian starseed, you could see that as a human race we're evolving towards a Syrian culture on this planet where more and more of us are becoming sensitive and aware of the needs of the earth and the people that live upon it. Now, however, it's also important to remember that not everybody is evolving at the same rate. Whilst you might be raising your own frequency by practicing self-love, there are those of us that are still really struggling with three-dimensional existence. Remember that nobody can drain you unless you choose to give them power. As a human, you have free will to spend time with whoever you like. Setting your boundaries is essential to keep your own vibrations soaring. Okay, so my first top tip on how you can slay an energy vampire is to identify and retreat. As an empath, you may be in danger of giving far too much of your precious energy away to others. So what I'd like you to do is observe how you feel when spending a prolonged period of time around an individual that's making you feel anxious or upset, angry, or even frustrated. And then consciously remove yourself or retreat from that situation so that it no longer affects you. Then just observe how you feel after that. Now, if you decide that this person has a hidden agenda, then you might want to deliberately cut that person off. However, if it's a family member, it might be worth seeking out professional counselling or help so that you can rectify that situation and then you don't lose that important member of your family. Number 2 is to take control of your time. Now, there are many people during the course of the day that may feel that they need your time, including your parents, your kids, or even your work colleagues. Don't be lured into spending hours upon hours listening to the needs of other people. Self-care is so important. You've got to spend some time just focusing on you. Become aware of your energy limits and then honour them. Number 3 is to stop arguing. Entering into a heated discussion with another person isn't likely to result in a happy ending. It's really unlikely that you're going to be able to change another person's opinion on anything until they're willing to be open to new ways of looking at the world. Do yourself a favour, turn the other cheek and don't waste your breath, time or energy. Number 4 is to look for things that make you feel good. Unfortunately, not everybody wants the best for us. They may actually get a kick out of seeing you feeling sad, lonely, isolated, depleted, or even depressed because it mirrors how they feel inside. Now, not all energy vampires have your best will at heart, and they may actually prey on compassionate people with big hearts that may be vibrating at a low frequency. So in order to keep your energy high and to remain positive, you've got to look for things that make you feel good. Number 5 is to turn the other cheek. Now, when your energy levels are low, you might want to avoid those energy sucking vampires as much as you possibly can and then go back in for more when you're full of beans again if you really want to. It's important not to completely cut off from people that are making you feel like that, because there could be valuable lessons to be learned there. Even these toxic relationships, there's a lesson there. So make sure that you assess the situation, decide whether or not the relationship is good or bad for you. And especially if it's a family member, you can work through these issues because sometimes you can get a very, very good relationship out of it. Numero 6 is to keep off Facebook. I tell you, keep off it. We tend to live our whole lives online these days, don't we? Sharing our intimate memories with our closest friends and family. But this is the perfect platform to attract in an energy-sucking vampire who might be jealous and possessive of your life because they're feeling so low within themselves. Only share the bare minimum. Don't reveal any of your plans or your deepest secrets. It's a definite no-no. Number 7 is to create a group dynamic. Now, if you feel yourself being drained by an energy leech, then you might want to invite other people, 2 or 3 other people into your space to take the pressure off you a little bit. This will dilute the impact that it has on you, and so that you can remain optimistic. Number 8 is to divert your gaze. Try not to look directly into the eyes of your vampire when you're in conversation with them, because that will indicate to them that you're not sucked into their emotionally charged conversation and buying into their control drama. Number 9 is to change the subject. Now, if you enter into a conversation with an energy vampire, try and keep the subject matter very light-hearted. Now, if you notice that they're going off on a tangent and starting to be critical or judgmental of yourself or other people, change the subject so that you can take control again and just start talking about more uplifting things. You never know, it might impact on the way the conversation's going. And finally, number 10 is don't react. Now, it's essential to remember that an energy vampire wants attention. They'll do anything to provoke a reaction out of you because it gives them that fuel that they need to keep on going. So instead of doing that, choose your response and make sure that you don't rise to the bait. That way, you'll keep your own frequencies soaring. And on a final note, it's really important to remember that just about any of us can turn into an energy-sucking vampire, depending on what life throws at you. Now, if you've been through an accident or you've had illness, then you can sometimes need extra help and support from other people. And if we choose to ignore people when they're feeling like this, we lose our ability to be compassionate and to empathise. The key here is to look at ways in which you can keep your own energy levels high so you can keep nipping back in and helping and supporting. What I'd like to know is, what do you use to be able to keep your own energy levels high? What tools or techniques do you have? Leave a few comments below. I'd be really interested in finding out. Well, that's it for me today. I'll be back next time with some more insights. I'll see you very soon. Bye for now.